hyper focus, you guys. That's it, that's it.
When you're on the water and everyone's in sync, it's just a beautiful flow.
Get a normal grip on this one.
No matter how hard you're pulling, it feels easy and it feels light. That's when you really know that, okay, we're rowing perfectly now.
Along with swimming and running, rowing is one of the oldest and most basic forms of exercise. But there's nothing ancient about the way people are practicing it these days. Sarah Mae Conway has been rowing these super sleek watercraft since she was 12.
Nice work, starboards. A little more pressure, starboards.
I grew up in Boston and went to prep school there where rowing is a pretty big deal. So 7th grade, it was either tennis or crew. And I went out for the crew team and just fell in love immediately. And I have been rowing like every single season since then.
Rowing is a great sport for working out your whole body. It's really great for legs. And whatever your legs are doing, you know, that helps lead to what your back is doing and what your arms are doing. So it's like an overall body workout.
Susan Varga took up crew 4 years ago at the suggestion of a friend. Since her first lesson, she's been at her oar 5 mornings a week, starting at 5 a.m. when the water is quietest.
I have so much passion for rowing. It makes it totally worth it. It makes getting up early in the morning, it makes coming down here when it's cold or a little bit windy or rainy or any bad conditions. All that is negated by the fact that I love it so much. I just can't wait to do it again.
A typical morning practice begins with warm-up and stretching exercises.
Okay, let's focus on quick catches. Let's focus on length.
After a brief group meditation on working as one, the team of 8 women hoist the rowing scull and carry it out to the dock.
Down and away, press it out. Take care.
Once their seats are prepped and the oars in place, they glide off into the water.
Probably the hardest thing for me in rowing is rowing with other people. We want to row as one. And it's a big challenge for me. Because either I feel like I'm the one who's rowing correctly and they're not, or I feel like, oh my God, I'm the worst rower in the boat and I'm not keeping up with them, that kind of thing. So it's always that balance, trying to get together with the other rowers.
The role of keeping the rowers unified belongs to the coxswain, who sits at the back of the boat and steers.
Erica, great catch. It's my responsibility for making sure that everyone rows together and we kick some butt. Every stroke will make one simple adjustment just to make the boat move a little bit better here.
Len Velas is helping this crew prepare for a championship race.
Think about the positioning of our hands here. The coxswain's responsible for motivating the rowers. 1. Where it's not just technique, but having them reach down when they're tired, when their legs are burning, and have them finish off a race with whatever's left inside them. That's it, you're my girls. I call it getting rowers to empty their tank. 5, refocus,
Rowing is popular with both sexes, but there isn't much mixing in the boats, mostly because of differing styles.
I prefer to row with all women because the finesse is so much nicer. Rowing with men, usually there's not the amount of technique, and the boat's always rocking back and forth, and it's just much rougher rowing with men.
If you live near a body of water, whether ocean, lake, or river, there's probably a rowing club close by. It's an inexpensive form of exercise, but it will cost you commitment. Ask any rower. They'll tell you it's worth it.
I plan on rowing for the rest of my life.
3, hang with the outside arm.
As long as I'm physically able to row, I'm going to continue to row.
6.
It's one of those sports where you get better and better and better.
7.